Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to data pool a pre-foreclosure list. There's going to be 3 sites that are specific for our region, which is the Bexar County Public Search, the Bexar County Appraisal District, and we're using BatchLeads as our CRM. So let's get all of these websites pulled up. First one's going to be our Public Search. We're not going to do the foreclosure map. Instead, we're going to go to the official Public Search page, and we'll come right back to it. The next one is going to be the Bexar County Appraisal District. This is where we're going to find our values and who owns the property. And the last one is going to be where we use our CRM, which is BatchLeads. This is where we're going to input all of our data. So go ahead and log in. And now you should go to the dashboard, and we're wanting to go to My List. So that's going to be the section we use. Now let's go back to the Public Search. Here on the left-hand side, we're going to click the drop-down menu, and we're going to go down to Foreclosures and hit the orange magnifying glass. That's the search button. Okay, now we're going to go to where it says Record Date. We're going to click this 2 times, and this is going to show us our most recent recorded property. So the day of recording, I believe it was 5/9. And so that 5/8 is going to be the most recent. So let's go and do our first property. I'm going to copy this address. You might not be able to do it depending on what computer you have. You might be able to copy it. If not, you just got to handwrite it in here. Now, the Bcad is very specific on the address that it likes. So you only want to do the number and the first name. So you see, I take everything else out, Avenue, San Antonio. We just want to write the number and the name, and it should pull up just like this. Now, what's important here is we want to find the owner's name. We want it to be an actual person, and then the value. So we're not looking at any properties over $350,000. Now we're going to batch, and we're going to input this property as a single property input. Hit the drop-down menu, put foreclosures, and all you have to do here is put in the property address. So we're going to copy and paste this. Just put in the city, state, zip code, and then we'll where it says property address, we only want the address, not all that other information. So we'll delete it. Now click off of everything and then hit save. Now, batch is very similar to the Bcad, where it doesn't like the full address. You just want to do the first name and then the numbers of the property. Now we're going to drop down and we're going to add a tag. Now the tag is going to be our sale date. So for the property here, the sale date is going to be 6/4/2024. Now we're going to find that here in our tags. Unfortunately, we don't have it in here in the system, so we're going to have to type it in. So we're going to do 6/4/24 and then label FC. You don't have to worry about the description. Just go ahead and put that in there if there is no tag. So that tag lets us know when the sale date is. And then after that, we want to skip trace it. So you can add it to a foreclosure list. So you want to make sure you have the skip trace numbers. Under the list, it says foreclosures, and under the tag, it's the proper sale date. And once you have all 3 of those, you can go ahead and close out. Now we're just going to go to the next one. Same thing here, copy and paste it. And I'm going to go over some properties that are not going to fit our buy box or what we're not looking for. So this property checks out again. It's owned by a person. It's under the $350,000 value. So we'll just go ahead and input it into our system. Same exact process. Let's go to the next one, Seguin Road. Now here, it is owned by an LLC, a car wash, so we are going to skip this one. Just go to the next one. Now you can check those little boxes on the side. It kind of helps you track which properties you've done already, so it's always good to do that. Okay, so we're going to do West Mistletoe. Again, delete Avenue, delete everything else that's not necessary. We're going to search it, and this one is owned by a company. So again, we're going to skip this one. This is another property. This was Dwyer Avenue. So as you can see, a whole bunch of them pop up. These are actually condos. So we're going to go ahead and skip these as well. So we don't want to put these into our system if it's a condo. Now this is our last example. This one is over 350,000. So again, we're going to skip it. So we're really only looking for homeowners and properties under 350,000. So that should be it for the data entry. It should be pretty straightforward. All this information is also going to be in the description. So you'll have quick links on how to get to any of the websites that I mentioned. Any login information I will send to you directly. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or reach out to me. Thanks again for watching.